Boom. And we got action. And anytime you got action, you're going to have some satisfaction. That's what the pastor told me when I went to church. Pastor said, you walking around here slow footing when you should be go footing, right? They say faith is measured by the action that you take. So why procrastinate? So the first thing I want you to do is forgive yourself. I want you to let go. I want you to forgive yourself. Forget the things that you keep pondering upon because it ain't going to do you no good. You can't focus on today and yesterday. And then the day after today, you got to focus on now. Once upon a time called now. And how do we do that? By concentrating and being focused and being grateful for the present, because the present is a present. It's a gift right now. So it's just like if you get a gift today, which is called life, and you woke up, why are you going to complain about yesterday? Right? So just try to make every day better than yesterday. If you made 5 phone calls, which you should have made way more than 5, but we ain't going to go there. If you made 20, make 25, right? Or just go to the max, go to the extreme with your hustle and your muscle and your faith, and watch how quick you get a return on your investment. That's why when people be like, hey, yo, money coach, any stock you recommend? I be like, yeah, you incorporate it. Invest in yourself with spiritual knowledge, financial knowledge, relationship knowledge. Just try to put as much as you can in your day that's going to be conducive and productive to your well-being. It's not that hard. I mean, it takes the same kind of energy to be broke than to be rich, because you ain't doing nothing. You just got to be on cruise control with your hustle. And when you got to be at a high altitude, right? So I see a lot of times people just be thinking minute. They be thinking minuscule. They be thinking litter jitter. You know what I'm saying? They don't be thinking big figure. You dig? They don't be thinking astronomical and phenomenal. I mean, it don't cost you nothing to think big. It take the same kind of energy to say I can't do it than to say I can do it. That's why I don't even like to use the English language. You know what I'm saying? Because it got too many words like can't, ain't, bankrupt. It's too many negative words for you to pick and be in your vocabulary. You know what I'm saying? So we need to eliminate. You need to write all the words down that got some kind of negative association and burn them on a piece of paper. Right? Or flip it. Say, man, I can't say I can't. But that don't even sound right. Can't. I can't do it. I'd rather say I ain't going to do it than can't do it. But if it's anything that's going to make your higher self hurt you, bless you, you need to do it. Because if you don't, it's going to stress you. That's one of the reasons why people be stressed out, because outside factors, all right? And you can actually use stress to, you can manipulate stress and turn that energy into a positive, right? But, you know, I want to give you these life lessons, that I came up with from divine inspiration. The first one is, I can do it. Say to yourself, I can do it. Come on, say it like you mean it. Let the whole world hear you say it. I know you can say a lot in that, but it's all good. Look, does your attitude motivate you to work, or does work motivate your attitude? It's not the attitude that get things done. It's the work that get things done. So we're going to pray. Oh, Most High, I ask that I do my work and let me develop an unstoppable attitude to get my work done. Amen. Thank you in advance. One of my spiritual prosperity techniques is when I pray, I'm always praying. I set my alarm clock once an hour on an hour, and I make a concentrated effort to pray at different universal times, like 11:11. I say more heaven, 12:12, 1:1, because I'm the 1:1:1, 2:2:2. So every 3:3:3, 4:4:4, 5:5:5, right? 7 o'clock. 808, 911. It's an emergency for divine urgency. 1010 because I'm going to win. All the way. And I do that to remind myself. And that helps me run the day instead of having my day run me. And I run my day with my Jesus sandals on, even though they may look like gators. But when Jesus was walking on water, he has them air Jesuses. So I got them air Jesuses on. You know what I'm saying? And even I need to practice more what I preach and preach what you practice. All right. So the next one is I admit it. Come on, say it. I can admit it. If you are courageous enough to admit when you're wrong, you will be right 100% of the time. Wait a minute. Speaking of time, let me say that one more time. If you are courageous enough to admit when you are wrong, you will be right 100% of the time. Everybody usually want to be right. That's why they call me Mr. Right. Or you might be looking for Mrs. Right or Miss Right, right? Even if you go left, you still might be right. And if you make two lefts and then make another left, you still end up might trying to get right. So don't get left, just be right. Okay. Now, apologize to yourself. Don't be scared to say, man, I was wrong. That makes you right. You want to be right anyway. In the argument, in the debate, I was wrong, my brother. I was wrong, my sister. You was right. How that song go? You was right. You guessed it. Whatever it was, right? You got to be like that. And if you're courageous enough, right? But you got to be courageous enough. 3 of the most powerful words in our language was I was wrong. So don't desire to be right to be accurate. Desire to be right to deliver excellence. So here's a prayer for us. Oh, Most High, I ask that I have the humility to admit when I'm wrong and ask to get the recognition when I am right. That's powerful right there to me, because it takes a lot of humility. Like, I was wrong. But if you know the game, Jack, if you playing the game from a higher level, you ain't got no problem with admitting that you was wrong. Just don't always be wrong though, because you gotta have integrity with how you stepping. You just can't be like, yeah, I was wrong. You gotta really try to be right. That's what give it the significance of saying I was right or I was wrong. And then when you was right, you want to get the recognition that you was right. Because look, if you focus on what you're doing wrong, you always going to be doing wrong. They going to call you wrong song, the wrong ping pong, wrong Kong, right? But you might want to be right McKnight. You might want to be right Mike. You might want to be right at the light, right? So if you get recognition of when you're right, then that's going to give you confidence to do what's right and to figure out what's right. When you figuring things out that's what's right, you tapping into a divine source of your higher self. Like, what's right? What can I do? What's right? You know what I'm saying? So the third one is I can sell it. Come on, say it. I can sell it. I can sell water to a well. I can sell a green light, a red light. I can sell a tree, a leaf. I can sell an apple seed to an apple. I can sell it. Selling is serving. And when we be served, selling is serving, and we will be served selling ourselves on that idea. Everything in life is about selling. You influence them or they influence you. Okay? ABC, always be closing. ABS, always be selling. All right? Here's a special prayer. Oh, Most High, I ask that I become great at selling and at influencing people towards my positive cause to help the world become a better place. Sell it. You got an idea, you got a project, you got something going on that need to be sold. Either you a seller or you a buy. Ain't no way to look at it. People done gave selling a dirty word. You providing a service, baby. That's all you doing. If you figuring out what you can do to make the world a better place, you got to sell your product so that you can create your divine space, baby. Yeah. Okay. 5 minutes left on this thing Now, this is one of the ones that you need to know too. I can be it. Come on, say it. I can be it. What you want to be? See it in your third eye. It's open. It may be decalcified. It may be kind of blurry, but you got to polish your third eye with love, meditation, rightful thinking, rightful eating. All right. I can see it. Don't let your lifestyle be a full-time job. Don't let your lifestyle be a full-time job, all right? Drop the facade life and become God-like. Become Christ-like. Become an enlightened individual. Become righteousness with your actions. Become rich and righteous. Develop the traits to be authentically you. The good that you can flow, the good you can flow with, and the bad you can work on. So you got good sides, you got bad sides. You need to write down your good parts about you, your good attributes, write down your bad attributes. Your attributes that you have can be worked on as bad, and the good ones can be expounded upon on. So here's a prayer. Oh, Most High, I ask that I am always being my divine, authentic self you intended to be. Amen. Thank you in advance, because God, whatever you believe in, even if you don't believe in nothing, you still believe in something, because that nothing is still something. So what is your true authentic self? How do you feel like God, the Most High, intended you to be? All right. So the next one, I can connect it. I can connect it. I can connect it. Sometimes we think the only common ground we have is the ground we are both standing on. All people are interesting. We just have to inquire into their life and draw things out of them. Right? So if you are people, you don't even have to be a people's person, but you got to be a person that deal with people, right? And you just can't push people off of you because you don't necessarily relate to them. You got to, jump into their mix to see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? They might have some Doritos in their mix. They might have some Fritos in their mix, and they might have some cheese puffs in their mix, but you don't know until you get into their bag. So bring things out of them that they didn't even know about themselves and that you didn't know about them that may be interesting. So here's a prayer to put in the air. Oh, Most High, I ask that I connect with people and bring their best traits out and discover the beauty of commonality. Thank you, Most High. Amen. Thank you in advance. I can tell it. It's the last cash. I can tell it. The naked truth is better than a well-dressed lie. Okay, so the truth, I wrote these big words down and I can't even pronounce them. So I ain't going to embarrass myself because I was wrong, right? I'm telling you, I was wrong. I wrote down these 11-letter words and I can't even say them. And there's 2 of them in one sentence. I'll be back to those words. But when you tell the truth, it brightens up the soul, right? When you lying, you always got to tell another lie to tell another lie. That has a burden on you, man. Carrying all them lies is heavy, baby. But the truth will give you wings and set you free, all right? So by speaking truth, you are freeing your mind to develop a more productive thought process. So here's a prayer to put in the air. Oh, Most High, I ask that I am honest and truthful about my life and about my current situations. Amen. Thank you in advance. Hey, it's been fun, but now it's time for me to run. Oh my, I got to spread my wings and touch the sky. So remember, be great at anything you do. And when it's time to get some of that money, you can't spell abundance without Abu. Money Magic 101. A, B, U. That's my outro music.